Hi, welcome to Rising Vibrations. This reading is for Scorpio. Scorpio for the month of May 2018. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey guys, I have to ask, did you hit the like button? Because when you do, there's an algorithm on YouTube which will help more people find my videos for Rising Vibration with Inga. So hopefully you hit the like button, hopefully. I would appreciate it. And if you're just joining me for the first time, thank you for finding me and welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for your support. And thank you for coming to share this time with me. So this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2018. Scorpios may be feeling a little bit lost in the energies right now, especially with Jupiter in retrograde. I don't know why. It seems like they're feeling a little bit lost. Let's see what's coming forward. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of patience here right now for the Scorpio energy. Being patient or karmic issues around being patient or patience. Waiting it out. Also waiting it out. We have the Queen of Cups, who is ultimately very patient. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups. A lot of patient, mature energy right now, I'm feeling. And last one, we have the Sun, Major Arcana, the Sun. So, not sure what the lesson or the karmic message is right now. Let me see if anything is really standing out. I just keep hearing, be patient, be patient. Patience. Yeah, try to stay calm and be patient this month, Scorpio. I feel like the Scorpio is waiting on something. Yeah, you're going to get what's coming to you, Scorpio, but I think that the main thing now is not to push too hard, to try to be a little bit patient, do things to distract yourself, or do like a watch pot never, what did they say? A watch pot never boils. If you're waiting on something and you're standing right over it, looking and waiting, it will feel like it's taking much longer than it actually does or will. Seems to be the kind of energy around this month for Scorpio for the month of May 2018. A watch pot never boils, or it seems like it takes longer to boil. So, yeah, try to have an approach like you take the steps, you do something, or you put that intention out there if you're trying to manifest, and then you let go. You know, once it's out there, you let it go and you move on to something else. Not necessarily as a distraction, because that feels false, but you just have to be certain that you will achieve your goals. There are laws to things, even the law of gravity, what goes up must come down, you know, and it's like that, like, some things you can be sure about. I don't know why this is coming through. some things are certain and you can be sure about. So maybe if you're waiting on something, just be sure that it will come out how you hoped or how you worked for even. But it will require you to be patient, but also for you to be sure maybe about even what you're doing. Excuse me. Let's see if anything else comes out. We have Major Arcana. This is a preacher. It's very similar energy to the Hierophant. You know, a lot of Scorpios too might be looking at their own spirituality or about their own deep belief systems around love and relationships, trying to figure out what's next, what's the next step. And really also in some respects wanting things to move faster than they're actually going. I think Scorpio had this before, you know, or wanting to know the outcome of things that they sent out there. And I don't know why that's coming through. You know, when you put a message in a bottle, look at this little guy with the ships in the background, and someone is, so there's two kinds of message in a bottle. I don't know why this is coming, but maybe it means something for the Scorpio out there. There's two kinds of message in a bottle. One is from the person who's stranded on an island, and they put a message in a bottle trying to ask someone for help or tell their story. Hey, I was stranded on this island. I did this and this. This is my name. If you find my family, let them know where I am or what happened to me. I don't think anybody ever gets that bottle. And then there's the other message in the bottle that goes out and it's just for fun. Like a kid will send it out on the beach just for fun to see if it washes up somewhere, and they'll put their name and address in it, hoping that someone gets back to them. So I don't know if that's meaningful for any of the Scorpios out there, but that's the message that's coming through. What kind of message in a bottle are you sending out? Are you sending out one of hopelessness or one of fun, curiosity, and hope? But when you send that bottle out in the water, it's gone. You know, and I think that was part of the message when we started. Watch pot never boils. You can't watch the bottle flow and drift away and go wherever it's going to go. It just goes out into this wide and vast expanse of water, and it lands anywhere, and you never really are probably going to find out where it goes, you know. But both of these somehow actions give a type of hope, even from the person who sent it off and they're marooned. They feel better that they did it. And from the kid that was sent it off, they also feel excited because they've done, you know, they've sent out this message into the great wide world. So I don't know what message is in that for Scorpio. It's a quite odd message coming through, but, you know, just send your intention out there and let it go and see where it goes, you know, and move on to the next task, the next activity with purpose, not with a falsity to it. Like, I know this is in the background, but I'm waiting for this to happen. You know, I'm trying to distract myself with this because I'm waiting for this to happen. No, just move forward with this next endeavor or this next thing. Yeah, just move forward with your life. Move on with your life. I guess that's the message. We have guilt. See where else this is going. We have pleonexia. It's a card of like calculation. Yeah, money, trying to amass money and being overly concerned with wealth and money. This is a card of memory. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a false halo. This is like the dark and the shadow, but also people putting on a false front or a false persona. We have Major Arcana, the mother and child. This is getting really interesting. See where this is going. We have This is the master and pupil. This just got really interesting. I'm going to have a look at these cards, Scorpio. And this is the releaser, major arcana. This is like the fool. And finally, we have the golden cage. So we have a lot of things happening here. Finally, behind all of this, I don't know, maybe that's why we have this elaborate example about the bottles. Okay, so let's just tackle the fun stuff first. So for love or new relationships, this looks mighty fine. This looks mighty fine. You know, this golden cage is here with the sun, so I think of the gold and I think of sun. And you're a willing captive to love, a willing captive to love and to passion. And just a lot of Scorpios are probably in relationships with love, where they feel foolish and giddy and happy and really excited about their future, really excited about the relationship. It looks really, really positive. Just enjoy it. You know, try not to be too fixated on where it's going. Remember the bottle. Try not to be too fixated on what will be the end result. Just enjoy it, you know, and really take it day by day. Try to enjoy all sides also of the person, discovering the person, seeing, you know, it takes time. We have the Knight of Pentacles along with the false halo. This is like seeing the dark and the light side, the shadow side of a person. Get to know that person. That's part of the fun, you know, that's part of the fun, because we have the Queen of Cups with the pupil and the teacher. You know, at some point you will get to that mundane point with that person where you perhaps start to take them for granted, because that's what typically happens. And you have to remind yourself about all those wonderful qualities you saw when you very first started dating or engaging this person on an intimate level. So try to enjoy every little aspect of what you have going on now in terms of a relationship, in terms of money, work. You know, again, you still may have to wait a bit longer before you achieve what you want professionally or money-wise. There does seem to be some aspect of having to plan a little bit around this. Also saving money, you know, not being able to spend as frivolously as you would like right now. And waiting for opportunities, feeling like maybe right now the opportunities are not presenting themselves in the month of May 2018. There's like a lot of potential there, but no solid leads, no solid offers are coming out right now, it seems. But it's okay, you know. It's better just to enjoy what you have, even if you're splurging a little bit. We have the guilt here with the Six of Pentacles, feeling like you may have splurged a little bit and bought something or purchased something or treated yourself to something that you feel a little bit guilty about, but it brought you a lot of joy when you did it, but then later feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. You know, leave the regret somewhere else, not on your back, because once you've done it, you can't change it. And don't be in a position of lack. Don't put yourself in a position of lack where you're regretting something that you've done financially that brought you joy at that time. So, but you can still be savvy, you know, financially, but it's okay to treat yourself from time to time. Also to promote a type of, let's say, energy chain of receiving as well. So it's also part of it. So I hope that made sense for Scorpio for the month of May 2018. This was for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope that you hit the like button, and thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys back here again next month. Bye-bye.